My name is Luke Biscan. I'm a singer-songwriter from the UK.
What is your relationship with music?
Well, I play music for a living, and I started playing music when I was 7 years old. My dad bought me this cheap guitar from a paper in the UK called The Trade It, and I learned a whole bunch of Nirvana songs. I learned the basic chords. Dad showed me a little bit. And I kind of learned like half songs. Like I was never like someone who like really got into the bones and things, but I learned enough to have fun. So that was when I was a kid, and then that changed into a more serious thing when I got to like 18, 19, when I started writing. And I was like, oh wow, like the cool thing about music for me was that you could create these places. That's what it was. It's like every song is like a place that you can visit.
Absolutely.
And you're kind of the architect of that thing, and that was fun and exciting, especially when you grow up in, inner city Bristol, which was kind of like, it was nice for me to be able to escape into like another place, and so those were my early memories of music. And then I ended up moving to Australia, and I brought some of my original songs here with me, and I've been playing ever since. Yeah.
Awesome. Style influences. So going back to how you said music kind of transports you to a place, what inspires you? Any musicians, any genres? It might not even be music related, but what inspires you to kind of pursue your music?
Yeah, a whole bunch of people, really. Largely my dad is a great musician. He still plays, but I have amazing memories of Dad showing me his CD collection, and he just had this treasure trove of like really cool stuff from the 70s, the 60s, and he showed me Neil Young and Bob Dylan and Zeppelin and just the whole spectrum of different stuff, and it excited me. And the idea that you could do that thing for a living was like so appealing, and it's no wonder so many people chase this thing that we're doing. Yeah. But I guess I do the more acoustic singer-songwriter thing. But I try and keep a finger on the pulse if I can. I like a whole range of different things, but I guess the thing that the people that motivate me are your peers in Geelong and Melbourne and just people playing all over the place. So, yeah.
Current projects, any current or future projects you want to talk about?
I just finished an album.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's exciting.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I just finished an album, and that is on iTunes for pre-order at the moment. And
such an exciting time for you.
It is an exciting time for me. Yeah. I've been working really hard on it, and it took me like forever to make, and literally blood, sweat and tears went into it, so it's pretty cool to finally have the thing out. Yeah. So it's a 10-track album called Revivalist, and it's kind of a autobiography, I guess. Wow. Yeah, so pretty excited to have that out.
I'm looking forward to listening to your autobiography.
I hope you enjoy it.
So you said that you've been into music for a long time, and as artists we're always evolving. Is there anything you want to do differently in the future that you kind of did in the past?
Yeah, when I was in the UK, I wrote this novel. It was like a graphic novel, and I wrote music to go along with it. I wrote all of these songs to like track the story, because I was a big Disney fan as a kid. Like I was into like all of the classic Disney movies, and I was a really big fan of a guy called Alan Menken who wrote all the songs for like The Little Mermaid and The Lion King and all that stuff. And even like in my live gigs now, I play The Little Mermaid. I'm kind of known for the guy who plays Under the Sea. But so I'm thinking maybe after I've finished doing the promotion and marketing for this album, and I've done the touring cycle and all that stuff, I might return and finish what I started as a younger guy in the UK. Finish this story. It was called The Island Twine, and I put it on the shelf because I just ran out of time and money to finish the album. So that might be the next thing. But also there's a whole bunch of other songs that I've written that I think will find their way into another album. But I think it'd be nice to get a bit weird and do something a little bit different for a while.
Absolutely. I'm all for the weird.
Yeah.
How do you find the time for music, or is it something that's kind of like the central focus in your life?
That's a good question. Like, I should do more of it. The thing about, I'm always amazed by other artists who are like, they'll just come out with something completely new.
Yeah.
And like, they'll just like randomly like sit at a piano and just bust out some really complex song, and you can see immediately where their time is going.
Yeah.
Like, they are actively learning new things.
Yeah.
And I should probably do more of that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always like trying to write new things, but as far as just learning just theory and new styles and new genres and all that kind of thing with your own instrument.
Yeah.
You know, I heard an interview with Paul McCartney. He reckons he was doing 8 hours a day of just straight writing.
Wow.
And it occurred to me, have I been doing this long? You know, this whole time? Because I don't put nearly as much as I should do into it, but I do think like you shouldn't be scared to throw yourself into unfamiliar territory.
Absolutely.
And try things that you're not good at.
Yeah.
I think as musicians you should definitely be brave and try and tackle that. I'm speaking to myself here because I don't do it, but I feel like, yeah, you should definitely throw yourself into unfamiliar territory and learn new stuff as often as you can.
Okay, Luke, it was a pleasure interviewing you, and I look forward to listening to your album and watching you perform today.
Yeah.
Where can your fans and supporters find you?
You can find me on Instagram under Luke Biscan. You can find me on Facebook, once again, under Luke Biscan. And I'm on iTunes as well. And my album Revivalist is available for pre-order on iTunes, and I think it's available for streaming on Spotify as well. So
Awesome, that was awesome. Thanks for chatting with us.
thank you so much.